Rathji here. We're doing Rathji's Minecraft Builds, Episode 3, and today we're going to be doing Slime Farm. This isn't my normal starting spot, but given the intricacies that I don't actually understand about how far away my slimes will spawn from players and how far away they will despawn, I need to actually be located by my XP grinder for the slime chunk to properly produce slimes for me to hunt. So I'll just warp there. Now, I've already checked out to see that there's a few slimes. Originally this glass cube here was intended so that I could stand here and watch the slimes spawn, because I'd be far enough away from them. But I figured out that something's wrong with the information that I had. So, as far as where slimes will spawn, for those of you who don't know, you can get a slime. There's tools online where you can calculate which chunks are going to be slime chunks. It's based on the seed of the world. Because this is a multiplayer server, I don't have access to that seed. So, if you see here, F3, there isn't a seed listed, whereas on single player there would be. So basically, while I was doing some branch mining, I found a slime, and then I did some exploratory digging and figured out for sure that this was the chunk, and then excavated it out with an extra row of stone cut away on each side, just because I think it might influence the spawning of the slimes to give them an extra chance to spawn. Now, this goes all the way up to the top, which is right outside my castle area there, which I showed in episode 1. And I probably should set up some sort of more elaborate system here to make sure the slimes can't get out. Because sometimes if you get a small slime spawning here, the little ones will try to climb up the stairs and really screw things up. But I haven't really done much. Since the little ones don't hurt, it's pretty safe here just to stand back inside, and I tend to shoot with my arrows. The ones that congregate on the far wall. Actually, that's one thing I love about Misa's. The texture pack is the faces on the slimes. Like, slimes are pretty cool in general, but to add the extra, slightly ridiculous faces is something I get a kick out of. I don't know why. And the fact that I do have a skeleton spawner makes this a little bit more easy to do, because I don't need to worry about wasting arrows. I essentially have an unlimited supply. Because you start to take for granted that they aren't damaging you, and then next thing you know, if you're getting too close, they kind of swarm. I think I need to work something out to prevent them from glitching up the sides. I might be able to do the same thing I've done in my sheep farm, which I pointed out in episode 1, which is just having a small piece of water that's one high flowing away from the wall, so that anything that gets there is pushed away, and then they don't end up climbing the walls, because it's kind of annoying. So the basic idea behind slimes is they'll only spawn in the chunks that I indicated earlier, according to that formula, which you don't really need to know. It's available on websites. But they only spawn in those chunks below 40 in height. So anything anywhere from 0 to 40. So I've just cut down to the lowest so the bedrock isn't in the way. And then all the way up to 40, just to make sure that everything's lit up. Because there's a limit to the number of mobs that'll spawn in a chunk. And if I've got mobs spawning above there, then it'll impact my spawn slime rate. I haven't actually done much exploring above that point, but I know that everything that I have found up there I've lit up to reduce the mob spawn. And you'll notice over here there's another chunk that I started to cut out as well, because as I mentioned to begin with, I wasn't sure which of the two chunks was the slime chunk, but it's pretty obvious that this one is not a slime chunk because there's no slimes there, and this one definitely is. So that's about it. I'm planning on using the slimes that I get for, or slime balls for sticky pistons, that kind of stuff, and that I can hopefully use to learn some stuff about that. I've never actually played with pistons other than some really rudimentary testing. So I'd like to build a gate for my castle that's fully automated that resets itself, so you can flick a switch and it opens up. That'll be really cool. But anyway, that's episode 3. If you have any ideas about things that you'd like to see me do or build, post them in the comments, and I'll be back again next time.